Welcome back to Witcombe Park Farm on Farming Simulator 25. Thanks for joining me once again. Bringing you in May 2, first thing in the morning. I've been faffing about a lot. However, we now have 2 interactive control tractors. So, and shamefully, I should have made a note of this. I can't remember who pointed out that you could get the 8S as an IC tractor. I was running the Giants version. This is obviously the other version that's available on Mod Hub, which is I was going to say a mod, but it's obviously a mod. God, can you tell I've had a bad night? And the same with the Deutsch. Now, the only downside, so I know it's really trivial, is I don't like the inside of this Deutsch compared to my last one, and I missed the dial because that looks really like blurry. Everything looks really blurry in here, and I love the fact that my Deutsch wasn't blurry. But this isn't a GPU issue. This is just the drawings a bit blurry on it. Yeah, it is sort of what it is, but it does give me an IC. Now, the stupid thing is I won't use the IC all the time, but when I do use it, I do like it that it's there. So, because when you actually look then at the Massey is one of the cleanest things here, and that's just, yeah, gorgeous. Whereas the Deutsch, absolutely fine. It's just the drawing itself inside the cab just doesn't seem to be quite as clean. And I don't like the display as much as well. I like the digital display on the last one. But you can see there, we got a little ping coming up and a service light coming on. That is because I have spent ages faffing about getting our mileages and wears and tears across. Now, I didn't bring across everything in terms of the advanced damage system on these tractors, but what I did do was bring across their age, bring across their value, bring across the odometer details, so that they were like for like. What I also had to do was take off, basically make a copy of everything, because that's just good practice. Tuck that away. Then take out the red tape mod and turn off, and so that when you load in, then that anything you do isn't going to mess about, because I had to give myself money to buy the tractors, sell the other tractors, reduce the money back down, all that sort of good stuff. I was in and out the save because I had to buy these ones, come out, find them within the XML for the vehicles, work out the differences in the code, and do what I need to do with that, come back in, sell them, all that stuff, save the game, come back out, reapply the red tape XML then, because it drops off when you remove it as a mod when you load the game in. So then put that back into the file, come back in, reapply the red tape mod when you're doing the load up, and here we are. So money is in the bank as it's meant to be. That was the amount that we had. Essentially 2 new brand new tractors, but they're not, because they got loads of wear and tear on them. And yeah, 2 interactive control tractors, so I'm really happy with that. Now, I also can't remember if I'd done the midlife Simster reg plates on the others, but these ones have them, so happy days. For those of you that played along in the last episode and did a bale count, we are looking at 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24 bales. I need to know how to change the capacity on these. I think I know the line to change within the XML, but I'm a little bit scared, so I don't know. I don't know if it just might be easy just to get rid of the Vicom, but I'd really rather not, because we're losing money. But there we are. So, and also, is this now? Have I put it on this one? I don't think I have I don't think I've put it into this save. I was going to say the slurry mod from Oscar Modern, which is just superb. Let me just check, because I'll know if it was, it would be green. So let's just check. There's no option to kick that in, is there? I'm sure I haven't put it on this. It's only in the my testing folder on Witcombe. So there we are. Right, so I've got a few bits and bobs to do, so I will get through May, feed these animals, and then we'll get on with the episode. And just in time, here comes the rain. Okie doke, our animals are all fed. It's still May 2nd, because I thought, oh, I know, Paul. But I may as well do a bit of ploughing, and we may as we'll try and reseed this grass field, get it up and running as best as we can. So we shall do that. However, look at this. I need some answers on a postcard, please, because I don't know what's going on here. I'm sure I saw on the farmhand that Scroft had this so that this side had straw in it as well. And I don't know if this is a me issue, which most things are, a mod issue, a conflict, he's done it himself because he's a clever little sausage in GE. So yeah, let me know, please, because I'm sure the latest episode started with him, like, blowing the straw in here, whereas we've got straw in here, it's maxed out, which I would then expect it to fill this side, but it's not. So I don't see that straw blowing, essentially, other than actually creating a physical layer of straw in here, is going to do that. So yeah, please let me know, because that's it's bugging me a little bit, this one. But yeah, other than that, all the animals are fed. I've spoken to Congan, who is the modder behind cow breeds. Sorry, I'm just going to move my microphone a second. Yeah, who's the modder behind cow breeds? Just because of an issue, I'm still getting that thing where the cows are like remodeling to babies. So in the latest version, I think it's 1.0.4, several of these cows went back again. So Con basically said it's something to do with transition from 1.01, which I was on, skip 1.3 because of all my issues this week, and then jumped onto 1.4. So they're going to have a look at that today and let me know where that the sort of switch across issue is. So at the moment we've defaulted back to 101, so hopefully that won't cause us too many issues. Right, let's close our door, start our engine. Why did I close the door and start our engine when the gate is closed? The Deutz has gone straight in for service because it had obviously that service alert. I constantly forget that the gate's open this way. I don't know why, but I just feel that just feels wrong. It feels it should go. Whoa, they should go this way. I don't know why they would come this way, because we're not. This isn't field here, so it's not an issue having them going in. I may try and change that. Oh, I know why. It's because it's on an uphill. I know why. Yeah, that's what he's done. Right, so we're going to plough this field. We got our weight on the front, yeah. I'm assuming, and this is where it's always a risk with me, that I can actually plant field grass. But even if we can't, this is still a good opportunity to sort this field out, get it all ploughed up, and then what we can do is lime it, and let's actually see what it looks like in terms of precision farming. Because it's grass then, do we not get anything? I thought precision farming did come across to this, or have we just not bought it? If this charge screen doesn't give me any info, I'm going to reimburse myself. 1225. Oh dear. And that's why, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we want to do this. pH value is okay. Right, alright then. But it's our, it's our fertilizer, isn't it? So, oh, what was that? Inspection completed, no issues detected. Right, okay. Can I jump into the Deutz now then that you've done that? Yes. So we shall service this because it's due. Whilst we're here, enter the vehicle, repair, maintenance, standard, minimal, extended, preventative, standard versus extended is only about £500 difference. Right, we'll do extended because it's got a lot of miles on it, and then used, aftermarket, premium, OEM, so it's about another 500 for the better parts. But go on then. I'm gonna treat the Deutz. So she'll be out of action for the day and will cost us 3,100. It is what it is. Just gotta remember now not to update the game. Why am I always messing about with the strength? Yeah, just gotta remember now not to update that whilst there's a vehicle being repaired. So should we do 4? Yes. And we shall start on the up and downies, because I guess that's the way we should probably always do it. We'll go on this one because we're going to be messing about all day. Yeah, in you go, mate. There we go. So talk to you very briefly about my week, because it has been an absolute nightmare, and then I'll jump you forward. Basically, I had a Windows file corrupted, so I was doing a bit of testing for Oz, and sorry, that was really weird on my Discord. Yeah, sorry. So I was doing a bit of testing for Oz and Oscar. So I was looking at Oz's new mod, which is the Construct Everything mod. Is that what it's called? I can't remember now. And I was doing a bit for Oscar on the slurry pipe system. Came out of the game, and my game had started crashing as I was exiting the game. That, like, for a few days it had been doing it, which was a bit weird. But I just thought, well, you know, it's notoriously ropey. I'm not gonna, you know, die in a ditch over it. And then for whatever reason, then I could not get back into the game. So what was happening was it was like starting up, getting to that very first giant loading screen where you actually get the bar. So before you get any other video or anything like that, just the bar coming up, and it would, but the bar wouldn't actually properly display, and it would get all the way across. Periodic maintenance. Ah, man. You will need some maintenance in ADS vehicles require regular service. Yeah, you do, because you're on 9 hours. Yeah, fair enough. Well, the Deutsch is in at the moment, so you have to wait. Yeah, and it was looking like it was sort of loading the entire way through, but then actually wouldn't, and it would never get past that loading bar. And for the life of me, I could not figure out what was going on. And it was like, it was really weird, because I was like, there were occasions where I could get in, but then I would then go back in again to repeat the same test, and it wouldn't go in. It was an absolute nightmare. And then, because I'm not very good with the computers, I was trying to do a lot of changes, following like AI suggestions, renaming pathways and things like that. And I actually deleted everything. It all disappeared, all my saves, which, you know, when you think about it. Ah, perfect. I'll talk about it in a minute. I read Shakespeare and stuff. Okay. There's a reason that pops up, which you'll obviously understand in about 30 seconds. Yeah, I binned it all. It's all gone. Now, thank God, I'm well practiced in making backups of everything. So even had it gone, then it technically was still saved. But there were a few things I hadn't backed up. And thank God it was on the C drive. It just moved it across from one drive to another. And I could then back up everything rather than just the things I thought I should back up. So lessons learned there for sure. And yeah, and eventually we got to the bottom of it. I say we got to the bottom of it. AI got to the bottom of it. And yeah, and I basically had a corrupted Windows file when ran some checks. So sorted that system out, deleted Farming Simulator, tidied up the drives, like tidied up all the mods, storage, all that sort of good stuff, and then reinstalled it, slightly different pathways this time, and touch wood, we appear to be back up and running and as good as ever. What's interesting was it sort of allowed me to let the game decide on my settings. So I've still gone in and massively increased the visual sort of the draw distances, because I cannot stand those circles. So yeah, so I'm still pushing the system pretty hard on that sense, because I think I'm running 3.2 as a distance load, whereas most people just run at 200% and seem perfectly content with it. But I mean, you can see it there, sort of creeping up the halfway up the field in front of us, and it's never, I feel it's never as noticeable when you're in cab, and that's probably why when I'm watching the farmhand, I don't clock it as much. Or Scroft is running a, you know, like 800% like load, because I know he's got a 5090, so he's got the room to play there. But yeah, so it basically took 2 or 3 days of properly messing about with it all. Whoops, I should have stopped loads earlier than that. But dare I say it, we seem to be back. So this morning we released the most recent roleplay. I wish I could do more of them. I wish I had more time and I could do 1, even 2 a week, because I truly get a lot of enjoyment from that series, and there's so much I've written down and gotten the story ready for it, and it's like, it feels for me, and it will feel the same for anyone who watches all of them, that it just takes an eternity to get there, when there's a gap of like 2 to 3 weeks sometimes between episodes. But I was trying to do too much before Christmas, and that's why I then had to step away for a little bit, because it was just having too much of an impact on my life and my family, and I can't put, as much as I love it, I can't put FS before those things. And Let's Plays are easy, aren't they? Because it's just jump on, play the game, do recording. Sometimes I don't even need to like check the edit. It's just cut it one end, cut it the other, tidy it up, and 10 minutes later there's the episode done. Whereas the role play, like, it's hours and hours and hours, and anyone who does them knows this. It's like, in terms of play time, setup time, all that, I'm probably looking at like 2 to 3 hours an episode roughly. Once you've got it all set up, recorded, doing all the various little sort of prop moving around and things like that. And then because there's multiple characters which I voice myself, and I like to have the icons pop up, which actually, this is beyond something, because I'm convinced there is a better and more efficient way of doing this, and I've still not gone across to Adobe Premium. I've got the pack, it didn't cost me that much. And yet I'm still not, I haven't taken the jump, because I haven't had the opportunity just to sit down and learn how to use it properly. But for example, when I'm doing the roleplay, I have the little character image pop up on the bottom left of the screen for when that person's talking, other than myself. And that takes ages. And I just think, well, there must be a quicker and easier way of doing this. There must be like an AI way of doing this. So anyone who does role plays, I'd be really intrigued to talk to you and see your process and what you'd be willing to share versus not, because I know a lot of people do like keep some of the magic to themselves, as they say. So, and I get it, it's fine. For me, I'm always happy just to share anything, because even if then that person goes and gets incredibly successful by doing something that I was doing anyway, yeah, right, I'd be gutted that I haven't got that level of success. But at the same time, someone else has got something which is really nice, you know. So yeah, like if you do any roleplay work, and we're happy to sort of talk about your editing process and like what you use, how you do it, and how you sort of approach it. I'd be really intrigued, and I'd be more than happy to sort of set up like a little Discord channel for like content creators to just talk about on Discord, because I think that's a nice place to sort of all discuss and things and share tips and tricks. And I'm not saying about like, you know, storyline ideas, because that's different, isn't it? But yeah, just how you do things would be interesting to see. So yeah, so it's been an emotional week. I would say my nerves and my patience have probably been a little bit tested, and unfortunately I think a couple of people have probably seen that here and there when I've been talking to them, and I do apologize, because it's nothing, you know, it's not personal, and that's people online and my own friends and family. But when you've just gone and spent £1,000 of money you haven't really got anyway on something, and then your computer breaks, it's a pretty difficult time. Because yeah, I think Mrs. Mids, like, I was ready to quit at one point. I was ready just to go, do you know what, I'm done with this. I can't bear it. I can't stomach it anymore, you know. it's too much. And then you sort of remember, then you're like, well, actually, there's people financially supporting this channel. There's people making donations. I can't just give up like that. So thankfully, I stuck with it and kind of came to my senses and stopped having my little pity party and got on with it. So yeah, it's been a tough week. So if you've been on the wrong end of a text message, a comment, or a phone call, I do apologize. I have tried, but yeah, it has taken its toll on me this week. So right, let's think about what we need to do here then. Back to the reality, back to farming. He says back to reality, playing a farming simulator game. We need to do some solid food. The problem is, because you have a week away, I sort of like forget where I'm at with things and what I've got and what save. But we've got, have we got solid fert or liquid fert? We're liquid fert, aren't we? Where's our thing? Where's our liquid fert? Yeah, so we got 4,000 liters of the stuff, 1,500 liters of the stuff. So that's fine. So we could come and use that. There is no water that I'm aware of around this field, so that's good. So we shouldn't get stung there. So yeah, we don't have slurry or manure. We can't do it naturally yet. We haven't got the amounts in place for that. So it's going to have to be old school and chemical, unfortunately. But it is what it is. So if we get that on here, and then we could top the lime up as well. And then we could then put our seeds into the ground, and we should be good. And it should give us a yield, and hopefully before the winter kicks in. I always lose track of when the grass fields grow, like what months of the year and stuff. And I swear sometimes they glitch and bug out and don't grow when they're meant to be growing. Look at this map. Just look at it. I still wish there was a I'm going to try and make my own little small farm on this map, I think. I'm really keen. I'm trying to work out where Scroft has done his on the farm hand for, I can't remember the new character now. No. What's his bloody name? But anyway, yeah, I'm sort of tempted to have a look at that, but I know that the joy and downfall of this map is that it's the gradients all over it's not flat in any way, shape or form. There's very little actually in way of flat land. So I'm gonna have to address that. I want to sort out Ozzy's yard sale mod as well. I want a better location for that. So I might dedicate one of the smaller fields or split up a field for that purpose somewhere on the map. Because yeah, I'd like to see a little bit more there in that sense, give us a bit more of an option, which actually we haven't been to the shop, have we? What? Oh yeah, new mod, the field calculator mod. Now I was going to put NXs in, but because it's still in beta, how we want to say it, I guess, I was a little bit cautious. So this is interesting. So we are in, what are we, field 98? Yeah. So field 98, according to this then, we're going to need 4,000 litres of lime, 211 litres of liquid fert. I think that's brilliant, because then look, it tells you your manure and your slurry levels. I just think that's excellent. I think that's excellent. What a clever mod. And I saw that on Wolfie's episode, because he basically puts I think it's 4 different mods on in his latest step. Whoa, mates, where are you going? Yeah, he puts 4 mods on in his latest episode, which includes that and NXs. And NXs is sort of, it covers an awful lot of stuff, and I know he's been doing an awful lot of work lately. To the point where he messaged me the other day explaining now that he is basically looking to go like part-time permanently. I've already done that line, then, have I? Yeah. Part-time permanently as a mod maker, which is really cool. So should allow him then to sort of apply even more time to the stuff that he's developing and designing and bringing out. And yeah, again, very, very talented individual, who's got some pretty special mods, to be fair. So yeah, if you haven't looked at NX's stuff, go and check it out. What was I looking at? So yeah, so we'll have to do a little bit of old school fertilizing on here, because we ain't got anything else we can do with it. If anyone can let me know about that baler I caught in the corner of my eye then, and how I could look to increase the XML files, I'd be very grateful. Apologies, that might be a little bit jumpy there. I heard our garden gate go, and I'm like, well, I'm the only person here, and everyone else is out for an hour or so. Oh, hello, seagulls. Nice to see you. I was like, who the hell? I checked the cameras. I was like, someone's just walked into our back garden. It was Mrs. Mids' brother popping over to see us. So I had to go and have a little say a little hello to him and have a chat. So where were we? I can't remember it now, because in real terms it's probably been up 20 minutes since I recorded. So that, again, great mod in it, the seagulls thing. Just these little mods like that just offer these little like nuances, these extra things. If you haven't seen it, from both Mr. Dex and Scroffs have done a video on Oz's next mod. I was gonna do them, but I'm sort of a bit behind now. I sort of feel like all I'm just doing now is copying Mr. Dex and Scroff. So I'm not sure I can go into. I might just incorporate it straight into the Let's Play. But yeah, the construct everything that Oz has built is brilliant. Where it's that whole thing of then that you are building, anything that you build isn't just instantaneous. It is actually, depending on price, a process, and you'll get the first like stage, you'll get the sort of the fencing around the plot, and then it goes into like the fencing with a mesh on it to cover it away. He's looking to have like NPCs potentially walking around in there, and even looking at the sound effects and stuff, so when you're near it, it sounds like a building site. We've got like telehandler in there and things. It basically, it'll take then X amount of time, X amount of months to build the construction. So if it's, you know, a 4-month construction, what'll happen then is you can take supplies to it to reduce the cost. There will always be a cost because you'll have labor costs, but you can reduce it by bringing like certain things to it. But you don't have to do that. You can just let it run its course, and just for the purpose of role play and just a little bit of realism, yeah, once again Oz has absolutely smashed it and done something really, really special. So alright, we can't leave that little tuft there, can we? So we're gonna have to do that. Gosh. Right, let's go around Rob's tree. We should be able to squeeze through the gap here. Come on in, buddy. Right. Right, I'll get this done, and then I'll bring you back in for the fertilizing. Right, let's get this up to the top of the field, and we'll try and do it that way, I think. I just want to extend it and see what we were looking at in terms of passes. So, let's get on there. We should be good. Okay, give it an eye on that little map on the left there. Come on, go quite far. I think that this might be easier. Knock that off as close as we can realistically get. Oh, that's what I was saying, wasn't it? So because God alive, full circle. Because of the issues we had, or I had this week with the whole system reset and reinstalling, all these notifications are popping up, which is really annoying. So I have to try and remember to go in, because I can't have them popping up mid roleplay, can I? That would be a little bit annoying. So yeah, I need to go in and resolve that. Just mute them somehow. No idea how, but I'm sure I'll figure it out. So here we go then. So nice load of fert on this, and then we'll run the line back over the top of it, and we should then be good for a nice healthy looking field. Put some more grass into, and then come on, there we go. Yeah, and that should still do us, because I think we're pretty comfortable then with the sort of grass silage balance, because we've got the maize silage then that's going to give us all our silage. This is going to last us a long time. We could even, in theory, depending on how many cows we end up having, actually convert that field into something else every other year, which would then help us as well with the rotation on the red tape mod, because certainly at the moment we're not going to need all of that silage. There's just no way it's gonna go that way. It was the same on Bichon, yeah, wasn't it? So yeah, it might be that we could look to amend the maize silage field into something else potentially, and obviously next door's field is massive as well. But yeah, I'm pretty comfortable with what we got going on there. I mean, in terms of do I need to buy the... Oh man, how much is that? That's a lot of money for that one. Well, we'll leave that until we need to do something with it. So after we've harvested it next month. Can we go all the way to the top, please? Please, please, please. There we go. Nice. Right, let's just fold this bit in just for the turn before I get stuck on anything. Nice. Yes, come on, I haven't folded it. There you go. We should be single pass to finish this off. So I will now lime this and start messing about with trying to get the seed in the ground, roll it. I'll kick us on to sort of June, July time. In terms of harvesting, I don't think we've got a massive amount coming through until... So we got our oats there and maize side there, haven't we? That's how it works. And these are our soybean over there. So we got a little... Whoa! I think we got a little while on all of these fields realistically, because what are we here? 3 of 5 there. We've got 2 of 7 there and 2 of 7 there. So we've got quite a while to wait on things realistically. So oats should be our next one. So that'll be in July. And where is it? Soybean, yeah, October time. And the silage maize, where is it? Why can't I see it? There. Again, October as well for that. So yeah, plenty of time, and we can do a little... I'll finish the work off on this field and we shall be good. As always, to those of you that are supporting the channel, thank you so much. As I said, it's you guys that sort of keep it going and keep me motivated to keep doing these things, so thank you. If you are new to the channel, we've got quite a lot of activity recently. It's been really nice, and just unfortunately really poor timing for my computer to do what it did. So Discord is really busy. I think we've almost doubled our numbers on that, which is wicked. Thank you. Channel is sitting at 2,640 subs now. If you are new to the channel and you enjoyed what you've seen today, please consider giving it a subscribe. It is the easiest way to support the channel. If you've returned and you are not a subscriber, please do it, because again, it is the easiest way to support the channel. It won't cost you a thing. I don't even need you to have your notifications on. Just hit that subscribe button. It would make a massive difference. If you have been coming back and forth for a long time, consider looking at our memberships to support the channel financially. But again, just having you here in the comments, giving it a like and having a chat with me on Discord it's absolute reward enough. So thank you to everyone who's continued to support the channel, though. It's honestly, yeah, you guys are legends. I hope you've enjoyed that one. We will call it a day there. I'll bring you guys back in then in July on the next one, but for now, be happy, stay safe, and we will speak again soon. Take care.